So, das ist nochmal ein Interview. Wir sind hier mit Seamus Campbell. Das war der Headjudge im grünen Bracket, der mit uns jetzt noch so ein bisschen über den Tag reden wird. Es war ja ein bisschen turbulent am Anfang. Well, we had some turbulences at the beginning about the prize payout and stuff. Everything seems to be fine right now. So tell us about the way your day went, how you see the event until now.
It was a very smooth day. This is my first European Grand Prix and my first time with the split head judge system, and I was very happy with the way it went. We got pretty busy in the middle of the day after a couple quiet rounds early on, but the tournament kept moving and we had no DQs, no serious incidents, and I'm very happy with the way it went.
So you were prepared for a bit more players, right?
We were expecting maybe 1,200, but we had plenty of work to do today. So,
any ideas why only 923 showed up?
I don't know. You know, like I said, this is my first European Grand Prix, and it's bigger than any Grand Prix I've been to in the United States. So,
but what I didn't understand was, and maybe you can answer that. Grand Prix Chicago had like 1,200 players, but they didn't split that up.
Why? Just don't use the split system in the U.S. right now, and we may adopt it down the line. We may look at ways to run large Grand Prix in Europe without splitting, but it's just a matter of doing things the way that we're comfortable doing them. And it seems like that tournament did a reasonable job of getting through the day, despite having a phenomenal turnout. So we're looking at ways to standardize the Grand Prix experience throughout the world. And if we keep getting bigger numbers in the U.S. As we have been, it seems almost certain that at some point the U.S. and Europe will do things the same way. But we don't know which way that will be.
Okay. So, Seamus, did anything interesting happen in the tournament, like rules questions popping up, or mistakes players might want to avoid next time?
We had a large number of players who, despite early announcements, were keeping the Grand Prix promotional foil with their sideboard,
I heard that.
Which is something you definitely want to avoid. We recommend that either you bring an extra box with you for your extra cards, or at the beginning of the match, pull your sideboard out and set it on the table so it's very clear which cards are your sideboard and which are not. It's an easy mistake to avoid, and it caught a good number of people today. We also had several cases in both sides of the tournament of players attempting to play Ponder with Mind's Desire triggers on the stack, which was a little bit of a head scratcher. One player actually had it upgraded to a game loss after he did it several times in the same match.
Okay.
He was maybe having a tough day.
Yeah, he was brainstorming a lot. And that's about it, right?
Yeah, it was. It's a good format, and people mostly understand the rules issues. The decks ebb and flow in terms of popularity, but there are not major changes coming every tournament. So.
And you didn't have any DQs or anything for cheating?
No DQs today.
Okay.
The players were very well behaved throughout the day. I was impressed with how quiet and calm the tournament was when the rounds were running. It was a little bit of a contrast to US GPs, where players are a little rowdier, a little louder. I very much like it. So
it was a good experience for you, and we had a quiet day too. We're still working in the coverage to get everything done. And I thank you for wrapping up the day with us. So have a nice day tomorrow. Are you head judging tomorrow?
I am head judging the main event tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay. Then see you then.